Hello, how is everybody? Let me see if I can find me. There I am. Oh, volume off. Yay. One little contraption down. Nope, not up here yet. Hello, Janet. Hello, Linda. How are you guys today? Yay, I'm here. We're gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live. Aren't you guys excited? I don't have Miss Heather today. I have my glowing snowman. All right, now we're gonna find me here. Find me. Do videos. Where are you? Come on. There I am. Hopefully the volume's off on this thing. Hi from Hansville, Alabama. Hi, Pat. Hey, Julie. How are y'all doing today? Miss Taff, how are you? Welcome, 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 welcome. If it's your first time watching, hit anywhere on the screen. Those little white dots will pop up, and you want to hit for notifications. Got my little elf hat on. See, got my little elfie with her little puppy dog. Got to have the puppy dog. Hey, Julie. Oh, delay reaction on here and here. Okay, I got this to work. Last time I couldn't see messages or comments on here. Now it's working. Go figure. So we're gonna put this baby out because I'm like in Disco City. Oh no. Don't want those all over the floor. God, Lord have mercy. 52 pickup and then some. Hey, Pat. Hello. No, I watch regular. Oh, cool. Hey, Donna. Should we be doing laundry? Should we be doing laundry when I watch it? Yay! That's the way to go, Julie. Yay. Who hates laundry? Hello. I can get done anytime. If you got an iPad, take me with you as you're going around if you want to. Hey, Don. So, that was loud. So, I got a call yesterday from a friend of my daughter's at her work, and she asked me to do a black, gold, a little bit of silver with some white in there wreath, all in Christmas ornaments. And I was like, holy moly. Hey, Dawn. Hello. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing fine, Miss Taff. Hey, is it Inez? Is that how you say your name? Hello. Thank you for pressing my page, Donna. Hey, Evelyn. Hello, Miss Janice. Hey, Katie from girl. You think it's cold down in Louisiana? You don't want to come up here. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of foggy outside. I feel like I'm in London. Really, I really do. Because last year was all about rain, like all winter. We had some snow, but nothing compared to some other people got. This year, it's like fog city. We've had a lot of fog this year, so I don't know what that means to us. Hey, Cindy. So anyway, we're going to get crafting with this baby. So I got a commissioned, why am I saying commissioned? A customer. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Evelyn. Yeah, oh, yes. So I said Inez. Good. Yay, from Indiana. And she wants me to do a black and gold with some silver and white, all Christmas ball wreath. Now, I have never done one. I used to do them where you thread it with a wire, and then you can bend in whatever shape. So I had to make a decision, like, what am I going to do it on? So I chose this as compared to the styrofoam. This is still styrofoam, but this is more dense because one, hot glue is going to melt in the styrofoam. Two, and I thought the other one would be better, or two in a way, because it was still flat on both sides, even though it was a circle. But I thought better up against the door, but then I'd have to put felt and stuff on it, and I was like, oy. There's my New Yorker. Oy vey. There is not going to be any ribbon on this, Janet. Nada. I mean, I probably could do it. Oh, I guess I could. I could wrap it in ribbon and then put the ornaments on. Ooh, did you pay for the broken white thing? No, I didn't, Julie. I went up to the guy at the cash register. I said, listen, I'm being honest. I broke this. I guess it's a mug because it had a handle. But I said, I really didn't see it. I said, I was reaching to get some Christmas balls. If those of you who watch my little at-home thing, and I was trying to do it. It took me a while, first of all, to get on a live. It kept searching. I almost was going to give up. And then you guys finally came on. So I told him, I said, I broke it. But I said, it was with the Christmas balls, and it was on the edge. And when I moved the box, it fell. And literally he said, where? And I'm like counting down the little sections. And I'm like, section 7 in front on the floor. There are some other little pieces, I said. So you may want to have somebody go pick it up. And he goes, okay. He goes, no problem. So I didn't. It was worn off for shorts yesterday. Oh my God, Katie. Hey, Deb. Not here. Hello. Sweaters. I'm in turtlenecks, sweatshirts. I don't have any slippers. And I will tell you, I do not know how Damon does this because he walks around barefoot. I have walked barefoot in here with just socks on. And you know when you get the ribbons with the wire, right? And little pieces of wire, when you're cutting the ribbon, the little tiny pieces of wire may fall on the floor. I got stuck 3 times. Twice my husband had to come up because I couldn't, when you have bionic knees, you can't rotate your leg like you normally do. And I'm like hopping in the kitchen, like calling him. I said, come pull this out of my foot. And he's like, what is it? I said, it's about that big. And he's like looking, and I said, right there. And he had pulled this little wire out of my foot, and that hurt. And the second one, I think I got. The third one, I couldn't, But I was like, God, yeah, that was nice of him. Thank the Lord he was home. I would have been in trouble. Hey, Jessica. Hello, Irene. How are you? 18 degrees here in Nebraska. Good girl. You can keep that 18 degrees. Okay. So, good idea about wrapping it. The only thing in not wrapping it, and I'll probably leave it white, is because I kind of did a little test run yesterday. These are like glued on here. And I was able to stick them in here. Now, I already made a hole in here. And it was able to stick like that. So if I have ribbon, I won't be able to do that. The ribbon, because I wanted to keep, it turns, but it doesn't come off. But I'll put some glue on anyway. So I wanted to use that to my advantage. The other thing I could use, now I know this is going to be really hard to say. They call these tippy pins. I call them floral pins, but I may be wrong. Anybody that's a floral designer, well, I'm not. And they're like little U pins. I call them U pins. So you could stick it in. So these would work too. I could thread this through here and then stick it in so it can be whatever angle. The other thing I was thinking of using is this. Hey, Luann. Hey, thank you. Is what I call a T-pin. Is that what they call it too? Because I make up my own names. Quilter pins. I found these in the sewing section. You might be able to find them in the floral section. And I know these are really hard to see. And let's see if that works. So the T-pin, I call them T-pins, and the U-pin on the other side. You're not going to be able to see those. Hey Barbara, how are you? But it looks like a T, because the same thing with these, they'll go through. They're not going to come through or turn or anything. What's good about these is like if I want to put something like a ball on an angle, that would help too. So a little combination of both, and using the styrofoam. So this is more condensed, so if I use the glue gun, it won't go like when you hear regular thing going, crinkles all over the place, because it's melting. So, and like I said, this is nice and smooth, so I don't have to really worry about this scratching up their door. And I believe it's going to go on their storm door on the outside. So, of course, these all had to be shatterproof. And let me tell you, trying to find black Christmas balls, I thought that was going to be the hardest thing. The hardest thing was finding gold Christmas balls. And so I had some things come in overnight. Thank the Lord. So that. Now, I'm going to keep this as flat as I can on here, because when I put the balls, and stuff on the side, I got to keep in mind that this is going to be, the back of the door or the front of the door and stuff. And so let's get there. Hey, Tom. How are you? So let's get a cracking on this. So I got all different, you know, sizes and styles just to make this have fun. So I'm going to use some of the big ones. And there's no rhyme or reason to this, you guys. It's kind of like put it in there and that's how it's going to be. So I have my, oh, my glue pot isn't hot enough. Ooh. Why is it so heavy? Hold on. That's why. Let me put this in the drawer so I don't tip it over. I don't know why I bought scissors and stuff. There's nothing to cut on this. But in case we need them. I do have happy fingers. But I don't know if I'll need those yet. So, let's just start. Let's just play. Play. Hello, Miss Janet. Hey, Stacy. So, I'm going to stick the little forky things, you know, just into the glue. And then I'm going to stick it right where I had this other one. And see, look at that. Holds it right up. So I have like all different sizes. I have little baby ones. She wants me to put bells in there. So, you know, on the side, if I can't stick a ball down here, you know, a big one, I have, you know, some medium-sized ones in here. So, yay, we got one in. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I'm just going to use up these T-pins really quick, just because I only have like 4 of them. And I was at Hobby Lobby, how many times? Just trying to come up with an idea how I was going to do this. There we go. Good afternoon. Hi. Hey, Kay. Andra, how are you? Hey, you guys, if it's your first time watching, pass the word around. Send it out to your friends. Let them come and join us. You know, bless the page. And if it's your first time watching, hey, Stacy, hit anywhere on the page. Those 3 little white dots will pop up. And just hit the notification button on there. So you get notified when I go. And I haven't been doing that many lives. And I've been getting text messages from my friends saying, where are you? Now I will need this. And I, you know, like everybody else, it's a crazy time of the month. Oh, that was not glued on. Well, guess what? It's going to be glued on now. I thought those were glued on. Ooh, my bad. Now it is. Woo. Now it's glued. Yeah. Who knew? Floated your boat. You were, wait, you were without me? What? Wire coat hangers are good for these. Oh yeah, you can thread them on the wire coat hangers. Oh, totally agree. Totally. See, they don't come off as easy as you think. And there'll be other balls underneath. And what I can do, if it's floppy like that, I can glue it up. Glue it up? Oh, that was good English. So like I told the person when I was doing this, they're making this for her, I said I didn't want to do so much black because the black really can overwhelm you with it. So I just have to be diligent. Now, those of you that are football fans, I know you guys are going to say something. She wants this to be Steeler colors. Well, Steeler colors are not gold. Okay? It's not gold. It's like a yellow, I'll call it gold. You want to talk about without me? The puppies! They're not here. But they are doing great. We weighed them yesterday. Chase is 5.2 pounds. Sky is 5 pounds. And little Evers is 4 pounds. She's so cute. So, let me just tell you, Sky is staying with us. My baby. The lady doesn't know that yet. She better let me have her. After all, I put her, you know, not put her through, but what I've been through, raising them at this point. Me and my daughter, that is. So, let's squeeze this baby down in there. And they were here, like I had them all, what did I have them? I had them Saturday to Sunday. I had them yesterday all day. And they'll be here this week. I have to pick up my granddaughter tomorrow. So I said, oh, puppy's coming. She was, well, I was going to leave him at home. I said, puppy's welcome. Always welcome. So again, I'm not worried about gaps because I got all these medium-sized balls we can put in here. I got little tiny bells. I got bigger bells. Guys, I got a whole flock of stuff in here. I overbought. I'm sure I overbought. But that's okay. I'd rather have more than not enough. Wire code, Cheryl, yes. Hey, Sally. How are you, my friend? We're just going to stick these babies however I want. I'm just going to make this. I want some funky black. See, I got funky black balls too. This was a good, the black ball thing I got. It had had a sparkly, this pointy thing in that one that looks like it's been smashed. And because she wanted different textures in there. And of course these gold ones are only the one texture. Well, oops, not one texture, it's shiny or this, which is fine. I just want to make sure I have enough of everything. Oh, and I have big silver ones. How come I didn't get those out? Are they in here? I have ones like these. This was a good find. I'll tell you what. This, I was lucky enough to find it at home. And it has, how many pieces? 94 pieces. So I've already taken out one of these. They had them stacked. Then these would be the separators, the little balls or medium-sized balls in there. So this was a good find because it was the gold balls I couldn't find. So I was happy to find some. All right. I think I'm going to have to fill as I go just because I gotta push this one down more. Get in there, little one. Of course I can't, but that's okay. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. And then in filling these are going to be glued right into the side. Hi Milo, hi Barbara, hi Teresa, Amy, how are you? Hey, bring all your friends in today. We're just having fun here. It's kind of a relaxed, what is today? I don't even know, Tuesday. I don't have my munchkin granddaughter today. So I said I'm going to do a live while I get a chance. And since I don't have the puppies today, they got more puppies than yesterday. God, I don't even know how many it was, to be honest. My daughter showed me pictures, and of course I'm in love with them all. That's all I have to say is I love them all. Ooh, I kind of like that there. That's kind of interesting to be up there. And this is where the glue gun comes in handy, because you got to find the points that it's going to hit. It's hard to tell, like, see, is this going to come out, like, looking cool or what? I think it will be. It's a lot of dimension to it, that's for sure. It's like, pick a color, pick a color. What do I pick? I don't know which way to go. I need this to be up, though. So let's stick somebody underneath you so that it will hold you up there. I need a little bitty one. So we're going to take this, glue it like this. Stick it right underneath, and voila. Yay! So much better. Get some silver going in there. I want a bigger, medium silver. Medium silver. And they're all hiding. Ooh, that's a fun one. Medium silver ball. Oh, they're going off the table now. Is that gold or silver? I don't know. Who knows? But it's going on here, baby. It's going on here. Ooh, good God. Thank God you didn't land on my sweater. And that wasn't glued in. I guess I should have checked which ones were glued in or not. Can you hear my dog? Mailman? Who knows? I'm not arguing. Not gonna argue with her because I'm on a live. Kai? Come! Kai? Sorry guys, my husband's not here right now, so I have no way of stopping her to stop barking. I forgot I left the front door open there. Oh, it's my husband, of all people. She's barking at my husband. I'm on a live. So if you can tell her to be quiet. I think he went grocery shopping. I hear bags. So now I know it was on. And you don't have to leave those little things on. There's whatever they are. It just depends how you're doing your wreath. You know, to be honest. What's so quiet? Hi, everybody. Got so quiet, it seems like. Ah, got glue strings. This is one of these little projects. It's almost like you're concentrating on. It's the mailman. That's what she's saying. Good grief, child. Oh, what color should I put? Oh, why am I limiting myself? I do have some other ones in here. I have these white ones. Silly. Okay. Glue gun. Don't be afraid on this particular project to use a lot of glue. Now I debated about doing some of that 3 I'm not 3 6,000 glue. I'm gonna myself on that. It was gonna take forever to do that. And I was like, forget it. I didn't want to go through all that. Is that a lot of gold together? She said she wanted a lot more gold than silver. Oh, that would work better. Tug it, tug it, tug it. Trying to keep as many glue strings like off the product than on it. All right. So far, it's hard to imagine this thing being like done. Oh, I gotta glue that onto here. That's why. Don't want to have a floppy ball. There we go. Hello. Because this one was flapping backwards, and I don't want it. I wanted to stay more even here. And again, I'm not worried about all those little spots because we can fill those in. This is going to be a funky wreath, y'all. Funky dunky. I need some black in here. Oh, maybe this one. I want it to be more up there so you can see that design better. So, hi Julie, hi Candace. I can't remember where I left off saying it. Evelyn, Peggy, Amy. Who I said hi to. Let's bring this one more on this side, maybe. And I'm going to glue this here as well. There we go. And you can put them all different directions. There's no like right or wrong with this, you know, when doing it. I kind of wanted this one like up here. I thought that would be kind of cool. I'm going to hit its points. Ow, there was glue down there. Which dog of yours is barking? I think my comment stopped on here. I just saw that. My dog looks at them because your dog is barking. What would we do without our sweet pup? Oh, I'll tell you what. She is a good dog. Okay, I missed a bunch of comments. It is rainy there too, Sally? Lousy weather. It was raining here. This past weekend was kind of lousy. Where was that at you got your boxes of balls at? The boxes of balls came from the at-home store. God, that's a blister. And I went out, I spent like 4 hours out shopping for gold, black, and silver balls because I had some little ones but not bigger ones, you know, like these. So, it's going to be a blister, y'all. I'm just going to protect that little finger for a while. And I lucked out. They had a couple of them there. I did find these black ones. Where did I get these from? Hobby Lobby. Listen, y'all, and they're shatterproof. The thing is, I went to Michael's first. Somebody said, oh, Michael's has them. Went to Michael's, and Michael's had them, but they were glass. And I literally put them in my cart, not paying attention that they were glass balls. And then I realized it, and I went, oh no, can't have glass balls. They gotta be plastic ones. So I went ahead and put them back. Then went to one Hobby Lobby store. So I went to Michael's, went to Hobby Lobby, even went to Dollar Tree. Didn't have what I needed, none of those. Drove a half an hour back to my house to go to another half an hour another way to another Hobby Lobby, Joann's at-home store. And I was gonna stop at another Hobby Michael's and see, and I was just like, I'm done. Like, I found these at Joann's, but because those were the only gold balls I could find. Guys, this was originally $40. I would not pay $40 for this. It was like 60% off or something, 70%. But it winds up, I don't need it. You know, I got it just to get the gold balls if I, you know, needed some little gold balls or whatever. But I was just like, see ya. So that's going to go back. Ooh, I like that guy sticking out like that. That's kind of cool. So I'm trying to use the bigger balls kind of back and forth. I don't have any really big black ones. These were the only sizes I got, and I'm like happy with that, y'all. So I don't want to keep putting them down underneath things, but you put them where you have to, where you can. So that can glue onto here, and that can glue onto there. 3 points of contact. Woo-hoo. Hello, Teresa. Oops, I missed all these comments again. What would we do without our sweet puppies? Okay, I got that one. Yeah, my dog can be loud barking. Needless to say. You know, it's funny. A lot of people don't realize, I mean, if you have a dog, you may. It took me a while to know that different tones in dogs' barks, you know. And Kai's, you know, a good barker, needless to say. That thing did get on me. But you know they're happy barks if it's a bark that they don't know, or if it's a bark that, you know, they know somebody's coming that they know. That's kind of pretty cool. This is like a mosaic. That's what it is. You kind of put it together like this, like that. And you hope it works, right? Boy, none of these are going. Huh. Interesting. All the comments that I see here, not one of them came up on here. Yeah, wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. Got another sparkly black one. Right in here. Ooh, that glue is hot. I think glue is more on my nail. I could use pliers to put things in so you don't get your fingers caught in the hot glue gun like I just did. Now I have Where are they? I have little bells. And I have bigger bells. She wanted bells in there too. Gold and silver. Oh, maybe put a silver one there. Oh. It would look great. All yours. Thank you, Janet. I don't know about always. I do make some boo-boos. Listen, y'all, so a lot of people are like, where you been? You're busy, and, you know, I haven't seen you. And I was like, well, I blessed, you know, I had some orders, and the orders were custom ones that I had to make. I had, if you guys know, I did a deco tubing candy cane. And I did the deco tubing, that 3D pumpkin in tubing too. And I had a lady who had bought them both for me, and she decided to buy one for her daughter of each of them. So I wound up having to make both of those, and it's hard to get the color orange when it's out of season, y'all. So that made it even more difficult. So, you know, searching around trying to find out, you know, where I can get things, and big borrowing steel, and something like flying off the end of the table. Oh well. You know, it's all those things too. So, and I'll tell you one thing, I don't want this part facing down, even though it may be on an end. I still want it facing in somehow, even if I don't use it. Does that make sense? Just jab it in. I still want it where the customer can't see it. Ooh, I keep reaching for that glue pot, thinking it's my glue gun. Let me get my my sticks out because I know I'm going to need more. I don't even know why I keep looking over here. It's not doing anything. Not doing a thing. I'll tell you what, this is going to be one heavy sucker. And the person who has it, thankfully she lives locally. And like I said, she works with my daughter. She's a realtor. And like I said, her parents or her dad likes, or both, everybody likes the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the black and the gold and the white and a little bit of silver is what we're going for. It's not the true Steeler colors as far as with the gold, but she likes this idea. And I was like, okay, I'll go with whatever you want me to make. So let's stick you up this way. Ooh, I can't get that pin going. Come on, pin. There we go. See, I keep going like this. I'm going to burn my fingers. I know I am. It's inevitable that it's going to happen to me. Good to touch that one. We'll make a glue stick. There we go. This is kind of cool, actually. I'm having fun. I have never, like I said, I have never done one of these before. But it's actually kind of cool because it's very dimensional, needless to say. Very dimensional. And this is just one of those things. There we go. Oh. Now, has anybody else ever done one of these? Hey, Anna. Hey, Gary. How are you? Gary, don't tell me to drink because I didn't get anything to drink. I thought about it the first time. And I said, oh, I've got my water. Oh, my water's upstairs. I don't have time for that. Oh, well. Sorry, Gary. Oh, I probably could ask my husband. I don't know where he went. He probably took the dog out. Thinking she needs to go for a walk, but I already took her. But that's okay. She can go again. Alright. So I'm just going to work my way around using a lot of these big balls so we can get this pretty much done in here. And then I can fill in with all these other funky little balls. The balls, the balls, the balls, the balls. So I have to tell you guys, I was a little stumped by Facebook because I saw a thing, and Facebook, you know, when you do a live or something, Facebook is doing this thing where it says, oh, we filtered some of your comments. And I'm like, don't filter my comments, because if it's a comment I need to see, because that's what people say, oh, didn't you get my comment? Didn't you see? And I'm like, no. And I'll go back even and go look, and it's gone. And I'm like, Facebook, mind your own business. You know, like, seriously. We need one of those pointy ones. Oh, we need a glitter one up here. It's a black glitter. Glitter, baby. Here we go. When you make something like this, you just hope the person likes it. But it is getting heavy on one side. It is going to be a heavy thing because if you want to do this, and I thought about, I know somebody said about putting ribbon on it. I did think about that, but because I'm jabbing these in, I guess I could still put a done it since I'm gluing, but I don't know. I debated about that. Or spray painting it. I have black on my fingers from before because I'm spray painting a wreath in the other room. Oh, my bulb wreaths. On my bulb wreath, I put a layer of them down and filled in. Yeah, I'm kind of doing that. I mean, there's a lot of fill-ins that need to be done, by far. And I got all like little tiny ones, black and silver and gold, and some white ones. I got little white ones and stuff. It's the big ones that take up a lot of the space, and I kind of wanted to put them on just to get them done, and then fill in with all the little ones. Thinking that might work. But it's going to be in the eye of the beholder. I just want to make sure enough of the black is being represented on the base part of it. I mean, like I said, I have little black ones and stuff. So I can fill in more, but still. I do like using the T-pins better than the other type pins. I don't know, for some reason they seem to work better for me. Just getting your hand down in there. Go this way, Carolynne. There we go. Glue that here. Glue that there. I think I need another glue stick in there. Yep. Wow, these glue strings. No matter how much you bind and stein and everything else, and it still does not stay. The babies are doing great. They're getting so big. They get rowdy. They're, I was telling everybody earlier, the little boy, he's 5.2 pounds. Chase. Sky is 5 pounds. And little Evers is 4 pounds. And, no, 5.8, 5.2, and 4 pounds. That's what it is. And they're just like, they start roughing around housing. So Kai will come in and she'll lay down, and I have a video. They won't let me post anything because they want everything to go into their post, which is silly. Where's that one standing? Just turn it up like that. There we go. And they, whatchamacallit? They'll be roughhiling around. Kai will go in there and lay down, and they'll be running all over her. Like when her tail moves, the one Chase likes to go ahead and just try to grab her tail every time she's wagging it. So they're getting their little personalities. So now I don't keep them as much in the pen when I'm up there. When they're awake, they get to come around and run up in the bedroom up there. Just to give them more room to play around with and stuff. So, and it's all good. You know, with them doing that, I don't mind. It's, you know, a laminate floor, so it's easy to clean up. I'm sorry if you said this already. Approximately how many large and small ornaments used for 1 week? Well, I didn't, Amanda, and that will be an interesting question. And I know I'm not going to have the answer for you. And the reason being, one, it's my first time making this wreath. 2, I have no idea. I really don't. And I think it's going to really be based on what size frame you're doing it on is one thing. And I don't think I said that on this, did I? I think this was, what size frame? Tell you in a second. A wreath form. This is about a 15-inch wreath form. So you can get these in, you know, they have them in different sizes and stuff. I chose this one because of the you know, the styrofoam ones that make a lot of noise. I chose not to get that one because I think putting it up against the door, this is a lot smoother up against the door. You could probably put ribbon around this if you wanted to, which might have been a good idea. But I chose not to, since I'm using some of these stick pins and trying to go through the ribbon too, or using some of these to just stick right into the base would make it a little bit harder with the ribbon being on there. So that's interesting. Kind of split away from that one ball, which is fine because we can fill it up later. We can fill it up later. I don't know. I don't have really a pattern going here. I'm just kind of sticking the balls in. Like I said, the big ones, to get them mostly going, and then filling in the less with all the other ones. Ooh, that's hot glue. Hot glue. Hope Grandma is doing okay. Tell her. Oh. I missed it. Could you please turn up the volume? Turn up the volume. The volume is all the way up. I was probably speaking soft. So sorry, but I can talk louder. Oh, Janet, these puppies. They're so cute. The little Everest likes to, whatchamacallit. I was supposed to have them today. My son-in-law was going to be off, and then my daughter decided to take off work. So because she took off work today, she's staying home, so the puppies are there. And then I have to pick up my granddaughter tomorrow from preschool, and she was thinking of leaving the puppies at home. I said, puppies welcome. And, you know, I keep them, we go back and forth, you know, with them. So, and it gives each of us a break, you know, with them. Although now that they're like in the fun stage right now, I'm turning it upside down to keep it so it loose there, is because they like to bite. They ripped a hole in Kai's bed. I think she may have done it, maybe. But they found the hole, needless to say. And because they found the hole, they like to play in the hole. And because they like to play in the hole, they made the hole bigger, and they take all the stuffing out of the bed. So I had to get Kai a new bed, which was fine. So Cassie and I did that yesterday, and we had fun doing that. Cassidy likes to shop. She is a little shopper. And she picked out a bed, and I was like, okay, that's the one you want to get Kai and the pups. So what I'm doing too, I bought some fabric yesterday, you know, the fleece fabric, and it's it says WH and has a paw print, who, and it says the word rescue, and then who again with the dog print, like who rescued who. Took me a little bit to figure it out. February 6th can't come sooner, but my dad had a chairlift put in so he can get to her craft room. That helped her move. Oh, gotcha, Gary. I'm so glad you said I don't know. LOL, sometimes on my lives people ask questions and I'm like, don't know. Amanda. The only reason why, hey Wendy, hey Emma. The only reason why I can't give you an answer because it's just going to be the different sizes of the wreaths. And like I said, I probably overbought. I got a whole other thing of, you know, silver balls over there, and if I don't need to use them, I don't want to use them, I'll take them back. But kind of thing. So but I would rather, you know, as difficult as was, everybody, all the managers were saying at the stores, oh yeah, the reason why they don't have any gold, it was like really popular this year, and they sold out of like gold balls like in heartbeats. And I was like, really? I guess I didn't think of it, because I always buy my stuff earlier in advance and stuff, so I make sure, but I didn't, you know, I had what I needed for this year for the holiday season. But didn't expect to get a call, but I'm fine with it. You know, there are some people that say, oh gosh, I'm not doing anymore, this is it, I'm done for the season, you know, And yeah, I put most of my Christmas, you know, stuff away. It's not that it's not easy to access or anything, but I mean, it is easy to access if I need to go get it or whatever. But I'll make, if somebody calls me up and wants me to make some, I'll make it. Say, hey, sure, send them my way. Nobody else wants to do it. I'll be more than happy to do it for you. And that's how I view it. You know, I'd rather make some people happy. Like there was one wreath I had. Oh yeah, exactly, Amanda. It's never frustrating. Oh, it's always frustrating. What was I doing? Okay, so here's a thing in point. So the I had so much deco tubing, right? So the idea of doing the 3D pumpkin was to, and the deco tubing, candy canes and all I did this year was because I have so much of the tubing. I was like, oh my God. You know, because you're always out and you're like, do I have that color? Do I need more? Is that the color I really need? And not, you know, you do one of those things all the time. And so I had so much, so I said, oh, I got to find something to do with all these. So, hello. That's what I chose to do, was do the deco tubing, candy canes, and the pumpkin. Now, I will say, what was really cool about doing the second pumpkin, the first one I did it all in one color of the orange, okay? And this second one, what I did, I had a couple of colors of orange in it. So it kind of give, you know, it was actually two colors is what it was. The true orange, and it was kind of like a goldy orange, I guess you can say. And I really like that, quote, toon tone effect. And I think it made it actually even better than just all the same color. And so, and that, part of that was because I couldn't get all the same color, because, I mean, fall is over with. But I talked to the customer, and she's like, oh, absolutely, that sounds like it would be kind of cool. And I said, yeah, I think it will. So, that's what we did. And, oh, do I have a different roll? That works. All right. And it really came out cool doing it in the two tones. It just gave it another dimension, but it's a lot to do. A lot of those things. Those are a lot to do. There's a lot of deco tubing in that. And calling reinforcements. And thankfully, I mean, I knew the Dollar Tree stores and nobody was going to have it. So, a friend of mine, Barb Cass from Barb's Country's Designs, she had some in her stash. Hello, Miss Connie. Did you just pop on? No, you did. There you are. How are you, my friend? And she sent them down to me. I said, send everything you have, because it's hard to judge, you know, how much I need, because each time you do it a little bit differently. So it's a little bit crazy. Okay, it's still flat. See, that's my main thing. I still want to keep it flat. I've got to fill in a bunch of holes down there, but that's okay. Let's get this top part going. Oh, I feel like I need a black funky ball. Little spiky balls. I was trying not to tear the lid off this thing, but I guess it's going to have to come off. Just need a spiky one up here. God. I swear to God, I'm going to burn myself on that. There we go. And we'll get some more. That's kind of cool. Am I ready for Janet? You got to be kidding me. Seriously, I got a tree up. Did not put any of my lawn decorations out this year. I put the spotlight up on the house. I was always, ever since October when they finished the room upstairs. Thank you, Luann. It was quickly, I had a gap time of, I got to get everything back in the room there, and trying to do that, set up, you know, rearrange things, craft room tables and stuff down here. Then it was into craft shows, and you know, for what, 4 weekends in a row, and I had 1 weekday, so I did 5 shows in, you know, what would be 4 weekends, and just doing that. And then it was just like, are you kidding me, is it time for Christmas? Then it was like Thanksgiving came around, and you know, family coming, trying to get the house ready for that. And still, you know, even though I wasn't doing any craft shows right then, now we took on, you know, the puppies, you know, doing that, which was fine. But, you know, they needed some TLC, and that monopolized, you know, time. And that's why you guys hadn't seen me. It was them and craft shows and, you know, oops, Thanksgiving with family. And where are you? Contact here too. And I just got busy with that. And then it was like, oh my gosh, I said I feel bad that I haven't done that many lives. And then it was, you know, orders and stuff again. And then I had another craft show this month, and the puppies, and my granddaughter, and my son's moving. So, you know, they're finding a place. It's not to say closer, it's probably about the same distance away where they are now. Just instead of being south of us, they're going to move to Maryland, because I'm in Virginia. So it's been crazy. Your family is watching. Oh, are they? Whose family? My family? Carrie, I'm sure. With all there, I can say I'm grateful I'm seeing. Oh, family in January gives me a bigger window. Oh, yeah. Window. I know. It's, there you go, Janet. It's all about that. Like, I have one friend. Her son's getting married this month, so she's really excited. So, she's kind of like in that mode right now of like trying to get all that done with family and stuff like that. So, oh, I need some more. No, I don't have any white ones. So she's not as concentrating on her business right now, but oh, let me reach down. I got 2 more big ones here. There we go. Good gracious. Oh, I love all your comments. I love everybody's comment. I love reading everything you guys write. You guys crack me up sometimes. Sometimes I'll get a comment. Like, it was so over my head. I was doing a reindeer butt on live, and thing is that was sticking out, you know, just look a little, you know, and Damien had wrote like A and $, right? And I'm like, what do you mean by money? Like, that's money. I knew it was after the fact. I'm like, oh, duh, Carolyn, he's talking about you know what. And I was like, oh my God, sometimes I'm so slow. I'm so slow. But I'll get it eventually. I kind of want to, part of me saying, Carolyn, fill in. Fill in. Let's do some fill-ins. I want to do some fill-ins. It's driving me nuts. I see you. Oh, hello. Come back. Come back, little ball. I just want to, it's driving me crazy. That's why. Because I see the holes. Ooh. Hot tamale. Don't want to lose anybody. Don't escape from Alcatraz. honey. Congratulations. Oh, I guess that's going to be laying that way somehow. You're going right in there, baby. I can't believe you won one. That is crazy. Hey, Joan. I know. She wants it more gold and black, not as much silver, which makes it even harder because I may want one thing. She may want another. Make sure that's hitting something. Gold on there. Just dump these little babies out in here. Got baby bells, gold and silver, and I got big bells. Let's get some of these guys in. I know I have a medium size. Oh well. Oh, these guys. Hello. These are snowmen. Seriously, Carolynne. Make snowmen out of these guys. Ooh. Hope I have some left over. Here we go. Need a gold one over here, I think. See, that's looking better. Just fill in those. I saw all those big gaps and it's driving me crazy. Ooh. That's going to need happy fingers. Wow, good for you. No need to save for... Good for you, Jen. Was it a pro bow or an easy bow that you won? Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Yes, she won a Mevo. Cold day and you know where if I win something like that. Whatever. See if I can... No. Trying. Oh, dang it. Carolynne, why do you stick your fingers in there when you don't have anything on? Okay. Guess what? That. Oh. Jeez Louise. Oh, I put my stick in backwards. Dang it. Bell is going to be trashed. It went for a deep swim. Oh my God. I was trying to avoid that. You know what? It's called use a glue gun instead of trying to stick it down in the glue pot like that. Hi from the UK. Loving the outfit. Ah, thank you, Jackie. Welcome. Welcome from the UK. Hey, if it's your first time watching, hit anywhere on the screen and those 3 little white dots at the top there will come up and you can go ahead and hit the notification. There goes my dog again. So that way you... Mother. Let me just say that was hot. Could you read my lips on that one? So, welcome Miss Jackie to the group. Oh, I never say this. I say, hey, this is Carolynne from NonnasNuttykrafts. Hello. Like you guys all know me. Like, really? Oh, don't want a gold one like that. Oh. You know how many times you try to get the glue off your fingers and it's just like a waste of time because it's only going to go back on there. Right. Ugh. Drives me crazy though. Ouch. Put one of these babies right over here. Oops, still gonna need a ball down there too though. This is the fun part. Doing all these little fill-ins like this is what makes it, not that the other part wasn't fun, but you get to be creative. It's just sticking to me. It's driving me crazy. Ow. Still trying to get that glue off my fingers. Let's do a silver bell. Silver bells. Oh, am I going to get in trouble for singing? Facebook's probably going to kick me off now, right? Silver bells. These are the easy ones to put in because you just pop and lock, baby. Pop and lock. Pop and lock. Like I know how to break dance. Oh, my workout class yesterday, we did a Zumba class. And it was so much fun. Different than doing, you know, exercising all the time, which can be boring, you know, weights and stuff like that. So a lady came in, she volunteered, and we had a really good time doing it. I know I got some more funky balls in here. That's a funky ball. We need you in here, Mr. Funky Ball. Where were you hiding? Have I used you before? I don't think so. It's looking like a wreath now since I filled in some of those gaps. It's cool. When I create something like this for the very first time, don't work too hard. You always get nervous, I do, and like, will they like what I made, you know, kind of thing. And that's what you hope for. Because, you know, don't go anywhere, ball. I haven't used you in a while. Because you just don't know. I mean, if it's something that you already had made and, you know, you're just recreating it, that's a little bit easier because people know what it looks like and stuff. Oh, I didn't have you glued in there. Why were you down there? Kind of thing. Ouch. I know, it is like, it's like Tetris. Although you can't move it. Once you put it in, you can't move it for it to come out. Oh, my knee's doing good. I actually, here's the funny part. So I hadn't been going to work out probably for a good month now. And when I had been going prior, you know, because I had the knee surgery at the end of August, he told me to wait 8 weeks, which would be October. I tried to go back about, I think it was about, I don't know, 6 weeks maybe. And, you know, so doctor was right. I didn't follow directions. And so by now, we're waiting out the, you know, till now to do it. It was like, oh, this is so much, I don't want to say the word easier, but I didn't hurt like I was when I was going, still when my knee wasn't quite healed up. I should have waited. And so now it's pretty much healed. You know, like anything else, it will bother you every so often, you know, kind of thing. And you just kind of deal with it. But it was actually a good workout. Although I can't do all these things that they were doing in Zoom, but I'm like, really? You gotta be kidding. Do you know how old I am to all you guys? I'm a lot older. I can't, my hips and my, doesn't move that way. So, that was a funny thing to watch. Let me just say, funny, funny, funny. Oh, I do puzzles too. I sit on my computer and now my granddaughter loves it. She's getting really cool with doing things on the computer. You know, Cassidy is. And, oh, I wish I had one of those in gold. Look, I've got more gold balls down here. A whole box of them. Maybe I should use them. How the heck do you open these things? Oh, goodness gracious. There's no tape. I don't know where they got it glued or something. These are not my good scissors, thankfully. This is how we cut a circle. To get on. Come on out, come on out. Oh my gosh. That was pain. Pain trying to get that out. No kidding. It was not. It was not at all. Put some little black ones in here. Gotta get all the colors out. All colors. All right. But it's starting to fill in. And a lot of glue strings. Good Lord, I'll be here like... What I do, my little trick with glue strings is this. When I finish a product that I've used a lot of glue string, a lot of glue on, I'll take it and put it on my front door. And when the afternoon light is there, because it will shows the glue strings. Because you think, oh, I got them all off. And then you hang it up to go take a picture. And it's like, no, you didn't. So that's just what a little tidbit of information. All right. I think I'm going to... Oh, I haven't used you in a while. I'm looking at the big balls. Because I have some medium ones over there, and I'm hoping I have enough of these big ones to finish this. We will find out. Let's just go stick some big ones in. I'll stick some black ones in there so it looks like there's black. Although I have a lot of black. I'm not worried about the black, which is the one color I didn't think I'd have enough of, but I have enough of black now. Making sure it was stuck in there. A little glue, get you stuck up here. Let's get a gold one. Let it go. See, I'm doing these kind of on an angle, some of these, because the way it ends here. Thank you, Pat. Thanks, Janet. I'm back. Had to send some Christmas invites. Oh, well, welcome back, Pat. I don't like the real edge of it because you can see the seam, so that's why some of these I'm putting on an angle. Or really all of them on an angle in a sense. I mean, this is okay. You really can't see anything on there. But, stuck to my finger. I'm going to find out where the teeth are. There it is. You're going to go more that side. It's just a funky color because you always think of green and gold or red and gold, and I mean they can use this for New Year's Eve as well. okay. We're getting close to the other side. Hopefully I'll have enough. You see me looking like, are there any balls around? Oh, some fell, right? So maybe they're big ones that fell. I use this. Glue doesn't stick to this, by the way. Metal, so in case you ever wonder. I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh, I got some good ones down here. Okay. Panic. Stick a black one in, huh? Maybe that will help. Maybe that will help. Please. My anxiety of thinking I'm not going to have enough. Points of contact. Are you going to stay contact? No. If I hold you. Good golly, Miss Molly. Want some black over here. I just felt the need for a black ball to be right there. Don't know why. Just felt like it, y'all. Hold on, because, oh, goodness, when you're sitting a long time. Hold on, because I know some of the balls fell. Hold on. Hopefully I won't knock it over. Oh, yes, and it's one big one. I think I dropped two, if I'm correct. All right, I may hit this thing. Hopefully not. Oh, yay. It was another white one. Ooh, and another gold one. Hopefully that's all I knocked down. I thought there was two. It's three. Even better. Woohoo! Oh, I'm sliding. Oh, now I hit it. Oh, yes. That puts my mind a little bit better at ease. Because I really thought I wasn't going to have that much left. And I'd be like, oh, guacamoles. That was a good one. Oop, that was like a rubber band. Got a lot of weight. White and gold all of a sudden. Me, just like buzzing along. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission to get these all on here before I run out. Like that's going to make a difference, right? I'm either going to run out or I'm not going to run out. Praying I don't. Those two don't want to stay together. Stay. I tell you to stay. Stay. Just finished making another fruitcake. Love them. Oh my God, a fruitcake? Good golly, Miss Molly. I have never ever made a fruitcake in my life. Nothing to say anything bad about them. Never ate one. I know it's a tradition. I made for our group yesterday, we had a little luncheon on Sunday, and I did my donation. Usually every year I'll go to one of the trees and I buy for a baby, like a kid, and then a teenager. But this year I chose to, on base here, to, with our group that we're having, I made them tell me, ooh, don't go out on me. Huh? Fully charged. Select power plan. What? I don't know. Why do these things always pop up? Look, I'm frozen now. Don't do this to me. Am I frozen, y'all? Shoot. Hold on. That one says I'm not frozen. There we are. Go ahead, Gary. That's fine. I think I missed that. Easy Bill. Oh, yay, Janet. I loved it. I love my Easy Bill maker. I really do. That and my Bow Dabber are my two favorites. I do have a Pro Bow, and I did take it out last night because I was going to do, I got an order to do 3 bows, and if you guys saw my post, and for a Christmas tree, I only wanted 3, and yeah, I was still going there, but on here it froze because it popped up, whatever that weird thing was. And I started on my Pro Bow making the bow, and I went, didn't work very well with doing my Pro Bow. I don't do it that much, and it's nothing against the Pro Bow. It's just a me thing. And I thought, okay, I'll do it on the Pro Bow, and I'll do it like this. I had it all set in my head how I was going to do it. And you know what? It didn't work out. Not one bit. So I wound up doing all those bows that you saw on my page. I had them in the box, so I was like, oh, I didn't take pictures. Let me take a picture of the box. So 3 of them, they wanted an 8, 7, and 6. So they look kind of close in size. But she just wanted 3, and she has a 12-foot tree, and I'm like, 3's not going to be enough. But she said no, she only wanted 3, and I said okay. So I did 3 bows. So I wanted to get those out to her really quick because Christmas is next week. And she just asked me last week to do it. I had to make sure I had, because she wanted specifically to be in the creams, the rose golds, and I knew I had a lot of silver and white. She didn't want anything really white. She wanted a cream white in it, kind of thing, which was fine. But I needed to make sure I had all those colors, and I did. Thank the Lord. Oh, look at that. I made it. I made it. Yay. Now let's fill in with all the fun stuff. Ooh, that ain't gonna work, because I need more glue here. So I needed to get those out really quick, which I did. I got them out today. So those got shipped off to her. I had another order. Somebody bought my St. Patrick's Day wreath. People, I have sold an Easter wreath, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day wreath, all in this month. So it's crazy. You know, you just don't know what people are going to buy. And so a lot of people always ask, should I take my stuff down? Why should I leave it up? Leave it up, because people want that stuff, and you never know when they're going to buy it. And I've sold a bunch of them, and it's just like, you know, who knew? I'm happy. I'm happy that the people are getting something, you know, that I enjoy making. And I always ask them to please send me a picture so I can post it, you know, one thing, but so I can see how people are using it. So if it's something I need to change in my design to make it better for people, that's the reason, one of the reasons why I ask people to send me the pictures of them, you know, so that I can do things like that. Because, I mean, I learn from y'all, wherever y'all hang things and put things. People send me pictures of stuff. Oh, thank you. Well, let me hold it up. I haven't held it up in a while. This is kind of where we started. So we're getting there. I kind of whizzed around. I talk too much, y'all. My husband's probably downstairs saying, she does. Facebook's probably going to kick me off at one point. But this is as long as I've been on with you guys in a long time. Usually I'm doing these quick little videos just because, you know, I know time, you know, especially during the holidays for people, it can be crazy. And I have not been on this long in a long time. A long time. Oh, get in there, glue stick. I don't want you. I want one of these guys. So I'm happy to be here for you guys. I got my son and his girlfriend arrived this week. And my granddaughter is so excited. She loves hanging out with my son. And I'm glad she does, you know. Her and his girlfriend, Stephanie. So he always gets mad if I talk about them on Facebook. But, look, do I have an extra ball? Like, can I stick this somewhere? Like, seriously, I gotta stick it somewhere. I don't want any extra balls. No. What am I gonna do with one silver ball? Alright, I'll find a home for that somewhere amongst all this. Oh, look at this one. I haven't used this one. See, that doesn't, well, it does. I can use it because it has those. Let's put you here. That's a pretty one. I gotta have that one hiding in here. Here comes the fun. This is the part that goes so much faster, y'all. Oh look, I'm so happy I have extra balls left over. Let's move these big ones down in here so I can get them out of the way. Now it's going to be all these medium kind of ones, I think, that I can use. Medium, small, or call these large, whatever. Get them all in there. Decorate! Decorate! Oh, this is coming out cool. I'm actually really kind of digging this now. Now, in the beginning when I started it, you know how you start a project and you go, you know, and then you're like, you know, starts to take shape a little bit. And then it takes more shape and you're like, you know, that's pretty cool. It's not as bad as I thought. Ugh. And I'm trying to get this done so that my daughter can take it with her to work. Because the girl and my daughter work together. They're not necessarily in the office at the same time, but they work in the same office, so she can leave it at her desk or something like that. Because she's taking it up to Pennsylvania. Like I said, those of you that have come in, the bows were beautiful. Oh, thank you, Luann. You know, I stressed over those bows because I've known the lady. She's a friend. She's a consultant with LuLaRoe, and I've bought a lot of merchandise from her over the years. And she's like, can you make me bows? You know, I was like, sure. When do you know, like now? And it was like, yeah, I need them for my tree. And I'm like, okay. So, she, you know, had specific colors she wanted, which is fine. But again, it's, you know, can I get those colors? And that was, you know, when somebody wants like a rose gold, a cream, or an ivory, and you're like, oh, you know, but I got them. I made them all last night, shipped them out to her today, since Christmas is next week, you know. And I'll tell you what, you know, I have gone now from the post office to UPS. Post office was killing me. And the thing was, UPS, I have a Staples near me, and they have a 15% off coupon. So maybe it's an extra $1 or $2 or whatever, depending on where it's going. But I'll tell you what, it works. Because I went to ship something to Canada, and they wanted like $40-something, you know, at the post office and stuff. So, UPS did it for like 20-something, I think it was. And I was like, hallelujah. You know, I was very happy that I could do it at a lower price. So I started going there, and I would do the search online, you know, to see how much, you know, the post office wanted for things. I didn't do it for UPS because UPS has one price, but if you go to the store, and because it's in their store and they're giving you an extra 15% off, it was winding up just being cheaper to go to UPS. So I started shipping my stuff now through UPS, which, you know, has been fine for me. And I talked to them today about setting up like a business thing. I said, you know, would it be worth it? You know, can I do it? And she said, really? She said, you don't need to. Just bring your stuff in. And I went, okay, works for me. And so that's what I've been doing. And the other thing is that you can go between the time the store opens, I don't know, is it 9 o'clock or whatever, till like 8 or 9 o'clock when it closes. So you don't have to rush trying to get to the post office too. So check it out, you guys. I'm not saying where it is, if it's going to be cheaper for you or not cheaper for you or whatever. For me right now, it has worked great for me. And I'm going to use them as long as I can. Unless something else comes up financially, which is better. Then I'll do that. So, but right now, UPS has been my buddy. Stay. Let me hold this up so that can kind of glue in there a little bit. Whoop, whoop. Let me get it from behind too. Snap. Look at that. It's coming out pretty cool. Now when I hold it up this way, I can see like, oh, you guys can see. I can see, let me turn you around, maybe you can see. Like, I can see in here like the gaps, you know. So seeing it on top and all is one place, one way, but when you turn it on the side. So this is me. I will take this thing and I'll look it from the top and figure it out. And then I'll be like inside going like this, you know, all the way around. I do have a big gap here. And I wonder if one of those the one silver ball can go right there. It has a home. It has a home. My husband probably thinks I'm weird. He probably hears all these things. Like, my wife has lost her mind. So we'll get that wedged in with, why am I, there's all these little babies in here. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys, because my wreath isn't laying flat. And it's driving me crazy. Oh, can't escape. There is no escaping out of this household. You gotta stick with me, baby. Stick with me. And now you gotta watch. I know I've done a lot over here to kind of fill in. Now I gotta fill it all in here. So you kind of look and you kind of get, oh, this is nice and thick here and this is skinny. So you kind of, you know, want to keep your dimensions the same. I think there's enough black in there. I do like these guys, and I think I got a lot of these represented in places. A lot of black on this side. It's like Tetris puzzle. Let's find where a good hole is for you. Right there. Roll it in the glue without melting it. That would be the problem. That would be. Is it melting? There's a lot of glue. So I got a hole in there. There's like a nice silver one in there. This one I could take off because I don't need that in there. There we go. See, it's coming to life. I think I need some like black ones up in here. Kind of fill in there. Let me flip ya. Do some rolling here. I think I need more glue in my glue pot is what I need. Oh, there's a lot of glue on you. Where'd you come from? Here. Hold on. I'll put some more glue there. I want to make sure this one's going to get glued. Okay, where are you? Oh, it's sticking. Well, we're going to put something up here so that will help hold it. A funky little gold one. They need to be rolled. There we go. There we go. Jen, is it okay we're watching? It's when you're alone, he needs to worry. Yeah, I know. When I'm alone, it's like, woo! What's she up to now? My wife is in the loony bin. I don't know why I'm pulling these things off all of a sudden. I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to make it work better. I don't know, my train of thought is weird. Need some bells. Need some bells. Some jingle bells right there. If I can do this, should probably take in the glue gun because I would have lost that bell in there. And of course I got one happy finger on and not another happy finger. Maybe I should just do that. Put one on there. This is kind of cool. I just have to say so myself. It's kind of cool. You're going to be on the side. That one I gotta hold. Maybe I can hold and put some bells somewhere. Feel the need for bells. Oops. Just don't drop it, Carolynne. Oops, no. Come back, bell. I did get one finger in the hot glue. Good God. Yeah, Sally. It is. It's like a Tetris. It's a puzzle. There has no end to it, but it's just it's fun. It's fun to do. I don't know why I have to take those off now. I'm gonna have to put some more glue in my glue pot. Hold on. Glue sticks. So I like buying the long glue sticks. And all I do is I'll just take these and I cut them in half. And I just put them in the pot. Now I had a bunch of the little, because we used to have the, you know, the little, my kids had the little, God, why I keep dropping them? The little glue guns that were like little half circle, half things. And I used all those up because I don't have those glue guns anymore. And I said, it's glue is glue. Now what I do, I buy, Home Depot sells a box of these. I think it's like 20 bucks. Comes in a box like this. It's called Pro. What does it say? Arrow. There is, how many sticks are in here? 90 sticks. So that's the second box. Now granted I had some other glue sticks and stuff I used. But that lasts me a while because you don't, it's not necessarily you're using glue every single craft that you're doing. So it does last me a while. But, and it was like 19 bucks I think is what it was. God, I got my fingers. You know what? I just realized I got these other white balls down here that I haven't used yet. Look, I got some white balls. Some more white balls. Forgot about them. Guess we're not returning those babies. Does this come off? Oh, yes, it does. Come off really easy. See? And you know what? I don't mind this actually being a white base because there's a lot of gold, silver in this, and I think that kind of helps hide it. And look, it peels right off the plastic, so you don't have to worry about messing up your thing. See that? See that? I want to put some more bells in. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait on the bells. We're gonna fill our little crevices. Now that I have these little white balls. Whoop, whoop. Stuck to the table. So this is my happy mat. It's my mat that I normally use when I do my other stuff. So I just turned it upside down so I wouldn't ruin it. Like you would have just seen me cursing it out. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing anything with your hot glue and you don't want to ruin your mats, I flip it upside down. And I go from there. There we go. I would like it's something rectangle. Sticking some of these. That would probably make it easier than some of these balls. I'm gonna be smoking. Whoa, baby. This is when I need some sizes like this to stick in here. Here we go. Right over here. How many gold ones like that? Yep, I do. Back in the box. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Everybody's asking me about the puppies. They got some puppies in yesterday from Puerto Rico. How many puppies was it, Catherine? Was it, I don't know. They're like German Shepherd, Rottie mix. They're mixes of Shepherd, Rottie. Cute little things. Crazy little things. She showed me some videos. She was, Mom, they were all over the place. So I just laughed. I said, well, that'll do it. Puppies will do that. Alright, so I'm going to turn this over a bit because so I can fill in some things in here. I need a silver one. And let's do this. Oh, Catherine, this is the wreath for Katie, by the way. Catherine's my daughter, and this is for her coworker. I just realized that when you came on. I know they're cute. All puppies are cute. So it makes it hard not to keep every single puppy you see. My wreath looks a little lopsided. Oh, it's because it was on these. That's better. That was funny. Alright, so the glue is thick again because I put all those glue sticks in there, but that's okay. We can still work with it. So see, I'm working on the inner ring now, and I'll put some big ones and some little ones in there. Medium size, whatever. That's gold. I want silver. Maybe this little white one. Yeah. Ooh. Come here. Ooh. Come here. Give me a little white one. There we go. That's all you need. And I'm staying Trying to keep it all within lemon. Those are a little bit hot, but these are all good here. Trying to keep all the strings out of here. Oops. Alright, so we need a bigger one here. You have a lot of silver. Let's do gold. And these plain ones are good to fill in on the bottom here. So you're not, you know, you can keep all the prettier ones on the other side. Boy, that is some thick glue. Let me stir the pot. Sometimes I'll flip it over because it gets like, it's like an ice skating ring. It's like the really gooey stuff is underneath, like the layer of ice, you know, so to speak. Hey Katie, how are you? We're still here, everybody. This is a long one. There, see, that's more liquidy down there. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, 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 oh. Woo. So what is everybody doing for the holidays? I never even asked you guys that. Is everybody going somewhere? You guys staying at home? I mean, do tell. It's gonna be under the little ones. I don't have medium-sized ones. Is that the same size as these? No, these are a little smaller. Guess we're opening up this bunch. Did you count, girl? Are you kidding me? You want me to count how many balls I use? No, not happening. Not happening. I'm not even going to attain how many balls I used on this thing at this point. No. Sally, you crack me up, girl. Somebody asked me that later, you know, how many balls would I use to make this? And I said, I have no clue. No clue. That, you know what I should do? I should put a thing, well, I won't know the answer probably. I would have to mark them some way. Put a thing, just call it and the animals. If that be me too. So we're going to be here, family will be here. Put a thing, you know, like you put the M&Ms or something in a jar and people got to guess what it is, how many are in there. You know, kind of thing. Should do that. And you guys got to guess how many balls I used. Oh, do we have this in silver? No, I only have small ones. Really? Okay, gold it is. Gold it is. Going to my daughter's in the morning for brunch, then to my son's for dinner. Oh, that's nice, Sally. I am, Christmas time, we used to travel. Ooh, it's a lot of glue. We used to go to like my sister-in-law's place and stuff like that at the holidays. And being in the military, you mostly, you know, you're usually stay around, you know, people that you know, you get to, you know, when you're on the military basis, it's always, you know, with friends and stuff. And, you know, over the years, you know, everybody moves around and goes wherever, so you don't get to keep up with the same old friends that you always do. But it's nice that, you know, I have grandkids and they get to come over and we get to, you know, all come together. And, you know, Christmas time, we just stay put. We don't really go anywhere, you know, because everybody comes here and it's fine. We're talking about maybe instead of doing a Christmas, maybe all of us just meeting together at some place and going having fun on like a vacation kind of thing. And doing something like that, which I think would be kind of neat to do. So whether or not we do that next year, this year, well, not this year, next year or something, that's something that we're entertaining, or thinking about, about possibly doing. So, and that, you know, instead of buying gifts or, you know, everybody, let's just go somewhere and, You know, make that the gift, kind of like a vacation gift, I guess you could say. So that's the idea behind that. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens come next year, if we do that or not. I like to go on cruises personally, because everything's on the cruise ship, you know, and to me that's just so much easier. And then you get to go to places that you've never seen, and you don't have to worry about driving, parking your car, doing any of that stuff, you know. And that's what I like about those. And you know, you pay for all these excursions and stuff, but geez, again, it's things that you probably would never think of doing yourself. But you know, if you do it with your family like that, it makes it kind of cool. I'm going around this once. Look at that. Look like, you know, filling in some of the gaps on here, but trying to, you know, the white part. Let me hold it up so you guys can see what it looks like. Whoa! I have no place to hold it. There's no styrofoam. So that's what it's coming out to look like. I think that's coming up pretty cool. I do see I need some like black over here though, because there's more black on this side. And see, again, I didn't want the black to be so much black and in your face. I gotta stand up so I can see. Oh, my legs. But I do like how it's turning out with the black. A lot of glue. You know, it's kind of like an equal balance. It's getting there, you guys. It's getting there. These little balls have helped a lot because they're a little bit bigger. Wish I had some more of those. These are too big. I say, But it's getting there. I'm so quiet all of a sudden. Sorry. My brain is like thinking. Like, where are the gaps? Where do I need to put something? You know, so you don't see, and building it up so it's kind of equal. This is the most filled in spot, and I still got a lot of spots that I see. It's like, where do I put it? Like one could go right there. Again, I don't know why I'm pulling these off all of a sudden. There we go. That worked. I have so many gold ones. I want some silver ones. Right in there. It fits, I tell you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jackie, Sally. I was trying to get Sally out there and I was saying too much. I'm trying. I think it's coming out pretty. I hope she likes it. That's the main thing. Like I said, the glue peels right off. So I got a hole right there. I like this spiky thing. Let's put the spiky thing in there. Right in there, Mr. Spikes. Sit right there. Perfecto. I can't, sometimes you can't tell the difference between the silver or the gold balls. They just look the same. need to move you over there instead. I do like these white ones. They make great fillers in here too. Ooh, looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Some little black ones. Little black ones. So the only thing with this is that the one side is so flat. Alright, we'll find a hole. We'll find a home for it. So now I see it filling, and it looks right here. It looks so flat on this one side. It's like, no, we need some dimension on this side. Can you guys see that? Look at it, looks like it's flat on this side. I can't hold it up. There's nothing to grab onto. It's like it goes around, comes out, and it's flat right here. So we need to build this side up a little bit. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. That one would work right there. So much easier dipping these things in here than it was before. That really sticks out. Like this one black ball has to go somewhere, right? Okay, let's do some more fill-ins in these little crevices. A lot of gold ones. Oh, here we go again. Trying to open this damn thing. Oh, this one's cracked open. Okay. Works for me. Okay. Yay, got some silver ones in here. That'll work. Oh, yay. Yeah, that's what it needed, was some silver. This is like putting in hairpins. You just kind of, yeah, just stick them in. Still need some dimension over here. Okay, okay. Some of you probably done your laundry, cooking dinner, and you come back and you're going, she's still there? Yeah, I'm still here, and this is a long project. But it's almost done. I may stay on you guys just a little bit longer, and then I may stop and I'll finish it without you guys, and then I'll just post a picture of it so you guys don't get so bored. Great one. Make sure that's contacting something. It's coming out cool. I got a gap right there. That fills the gap. Oops. look, guys. It's coming out. It's coming out. All right. So what I'm going to do, because now it's a bunch of little things filling in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in all those little things. Oops, I'm sitting on a pillow. And then I'll come back and I'll just show you the finished product. Because it's what, been 2 hours? Oh, 2 hours. You guys have been sick of me now. Look at the glue is stuck to my finger. And then I'll come back and I'll show, and I'll just do a quick live of the finished product with you guys. Sounds good? And I got to figure out a way to hang this. I think it's going to have to be a ribbon coming up and holding it, I think, is the best way. So anyway, so thanks for coming to NonnasNuttykrafts. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jackie, what it is, are you talking? I'm always talking to myself, Sally. What it is, this is for a customer, and they wanted it specifically in the black and gold, white and silver, kind of with their Pittsburgh Steeler colors. Gold is not really their color. This color, it's like a yellow gold, but this is what the customer, wants. And I think it, is coming out pretty nice. And it's one that they can keep up for Christmas, New Year's Eve. They want to keep it up in January and something. You got the white for the snowflakes and, colors and stuff. So it gives them a little bit more time to use it than, here's a Christmas one, which you can put up all month of December. So, and the glue is just easy enough to pull off of these things. Good. Thank the Lord for that. So I am going to finish. Let me stick this last one on because I just saw this hole and I'll forget it and try to figure out where it was later after. There we go. All right. So thanks again from Carolynne coming to NonnasNuttykrafts, and I'll see you guys a little while after I finish this. Bye.